What up, YouTube? This your boy No Filter right here, hitting you guys again with a video slash stream. I just did a video moments ago, MGTOW, a day without women. First and foremost, I only just put this channel up yesterday, and I have 21 subscribers. Thank you, loyal subscribers, man, for subscribing to the channel. I'm new to this YouTube thing, so to have 21 subscribers is very blessed because my other channel sucks. So to see this one, but yeah. This is one No Filter right here, man. And you guys again with another video on the stream. And today, this topic is very important to MGTOW, and you don't even have to be a MGTOW related to this. But this channel right here, this video, learn to be alone. Now, basically, in that title, what I'm going to explain to, let me explain to you why I put that in the title. One, I think in men in America, and I've discussed this in my previous video, why I became a MGTOW. Check it out. First and foremost, 300 videos. Thank you guys for that video as well. But I talked about being a loner. And well, briefly, I didn't talk about like in detail, but like being alone, I'm a loner type, whatever. But like, I'm a loner, so for me, it's like I don't want a girlfriend, don't want no wife, don't want no kid. Like I like being alone, man. I like going to comic books, like getting up and going places when I want to go to. I'm a comic book guy. Batman's my favorite character. I'm a grown ass kid. I collect Funko Pops. But basically, this video right here is called "Learn to Be a Loner." Basically, for you two guys that deal with the idea that, and also for me, because I'm a guy that bounce between blue pill and red pill. But I'm more red pill than blue pill, but I still got some simp in me. But I gotta sometimes just try to get it out of me. But basically what this video was about, man. It's something that I want to talk about, and I think this is very important in the mental community. It's cool to talk about women and everything, and talk about the nature and hypergamy and everything of females. But sometimes I think as men we need to really understand and appreciate the things about being a loner. And I think sometimes I put word loner in the title. The reason why I put loner the way I put loner. Sometimes when you're a loner, especially if you're a man, if you don't have a girlfriend, or you the type of person where you don't need a woman in your life, or like I get into my conversation, I put it in why I became a mid. I don't talk about later, like my mom, even my niece Ariel over today, my niece Ari, um, Ariel over to I love her to death for she. I love my niece, but man, I don't want to be no father. I'm sorry, man, but like whatever. But I was talking about being a parent. I was talking about this when you coming up in the world today as men, we always are told, you need a woman in your life, you need a girlfriend. Like I get this question asked all the goddamn time. I don't do an innovative video of like how to deal with, female members to your mom, to your aunts, to your aunties, to your female cousins when you want to get a girlfriend, your wife, especially if you got a great career going. But for me, I always been the type of person where I never wanted to. For me, it's like I was one of those people where from ever since the age of 14, who was my last girlfriend. I'm really gonna do a video in detail of how I became a midtown at that point. I'll do a video about that one too, but it's about this video is called Midtown Learn to Be Alone. Now basically what this video right here discusses on is a very personal subject of mine, and I think a lot of guys need to understand this. I don't know how long the video is going to be. I don't care how long it's going to be, but we need, this video right here is very needed. If you're a midtown, if you a guy going your own way, it's not even about midtown. This is about guys that's single. If you're a bachelor, you know what I'm saying. If you're a bachelor, if you a guy with a great career, like I'm aspiring comic book writer and artist. So for me, it's like, me not having a girlfriend will only slow me down because I'm a great writer. I'm aspiring to be a writer. So for me, it would be kind of cool. But basically, this is tips for you young guys out there, for you people out there that really want to be, if you really want to be, you really want to learn how to be a true mid. Now, here's the thing. I think there's no such thing as a true midtown, but if you really want to learn the core philosophy, the core elements of being a loner, one, I always say this to me: being a loner is not a bad thing. Don't take it as an insult. Just because, some people look at you as because if you choose to be a loner, you choose not to have a girlfriend. Like I'm not gonna fucking lie to you because I'm gonna talk about my story with sex, whatever. But like fellas, don't take it as an insult when somebody makes fun of you because you're a loner. No, I tell you, when you're alone and you get shit done, yeah, you may not be in the world. Like I don't go to strip clubs. I've never been to a strip club. I don't want to go to a strip club. I think it's stupid. I'm not a simp. I'm not throwing my money at strippers and none of that shit. But I see my male friends who are blue pills. They take their check. they throw their money at strippers and all that other stupid shit going on. Like guys who chase pussy and chase tails, and they just like I see this shit and I see this type of going on in the world, and I often ask myself like, why I don't want to be that dude, man, that be sitting there chasing women my whole life, doing this, doing that, chasing pussy and going to strip clubs and all this other stupid shit, like trying to impress females. Like I don't got time for this shit. Now don't get me wrong, I still love being around fucking women. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still do, but to a certain extent, like for me, it's always been one of those things where I always felt like being a loner is not a bad thing. And this video right here is really about tips. It's about tips and what you can do when you're a loner is find something. Let's get to the ground of the video. All right, basically, let's get to. I got 5 tips I want to get. I don't know how many tips I want to give out. I'm just gonna just do it. I'm just do it. I'm gonna tell you what I do as a loner, and you could take some what I do, and you could tell me. You put in the comment section, in the chat, whatever you was. You could tell me what you do when when as a learner, how did you play it? All right, this is how I feel it. All right, one, I always say have a clear mind. Now, basically, it's like clear mind. Clear mind could be peace of mind, and clear mind to me, what I mean by clear mind, a peace of mind. Having a peace of mind where you have to basically figure out, okay, you know what, put yourself in a frame of mind where you are happy with yourself. Where basically you don't need a woman in your life to be happy. This not even about basically female nature. This not even about females. This is about being happy with yourself and being happy with where you are at in the current state of your life. You could be a sneaker collector. You could be anything. Have a good peace of mind. Two, two, set goals. Now, for me, the reason why I say set goals is important is that when you're a loner, I'm not gonna lie to you, it does get to you from time to time because you out there, especially if you deal with the blue pill, you have the conflict between the blue pill and red pill. Even though I'm more red pill than blue pill, I look at girls' asses. I look at women. I be on the public. I'm like, man, fuck, I want to fuck the shit out of her. You know what I'm saying? Especially whatever. But me knowing the guy that I am, and me knowing female nature, and me knowing how females think operate, they ain't fucking worth it. And I tell myself they ain't fucking worth it. And I think you gotta have goals, know what you want out of life, set goals for yourself, and two, and I will say this to me, and this is the only thing I will say. Set a goal that's attainable and reachable. Don't be like, well, I want to make $1 million and whatever. Set reachable and attainable goals, because when you set reachable, attainable goals, it makes it easier. Like I'm aspiring around, I want to get my first issue off the ground. Like that's a realistic goal. Like if you're taking those steps, okay, cool. The third one is don't let, like, you know what I'm saying, don't let your friends, because you're a loner and you're a MGTOW, whatever type of person you are, don't let the friends, don't let your friends, don't let people around you tell you you know what I'm saying, what you are. Like if you choose to be alone and they make fun of you, like say since you a guy, like for me, I lost my virginity at 27. I'm telling you my story if I lost my virginity too. And I only have had sex 2 times. 2015, no, 20, what is it, not 2015, it was 2015, 2016, whatever, 27. I lost my virginity at 27 years old. So I was able to put a bit compartmentalize. I also tell you about how to deal with sex. I also give advice, talk just my video about losing my virginity older versus I lost it younger. Well, will I be it? I don't know. But basically, and then, okay, yeah, have a clear goals in mind, know what you want yourself, and don't let distractions, don't let shaming tactics, don't let women who call you gay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let women in your life call you gay because you don't want to be around females. No, it's like you are very motivated. You know what you want. Don't get distracted. 4, I'd say this is a very important thing. This is very important. The fourth goal is the fourth goal I would give to somebody about being a loner is find a hobby. For me, find a hobby. Find something you care about. Like I love rap music. Sometimes I write music from time to time. I don't want to be a rapper, but I write music from time to time because that's how I deal with a lot of shit in my life. Because I go through some personal shit in my life, so that's how I deal with things. But that's it to me. Like find a hobby. And the fifth one, it can relate to the fourth one, is that once you find a hobby and then you get so good at it, and that's what you want to do with your life, take the proper steps to do it. Like I'm working on to get my first issue off the ground. I can't tell the character because it's not copyrighted yet, but like I have to understand you have to be dedicated. Like find something what you want to do. And now that I gave those 5 steps, now I'm gonna tell you how to deal with being a loner. The difference with how to deal with being a loner, and once how to deal with being a loner, and once you use those 5 steps I just gave you to do it, understand once you reenact those 5 steps properly done, you can do it out of order. I say do it in that order. That's how I live it because we all think and feel differently. Now let's get to the crux of it on how I learned to be a loner. Now the reason why I made this video is because one, my father, I lost my dad April 30th, 2004 from colon cancer. And I'm also with this channel, No Filter. I want to discuss politics, feminism, and all the other bullshit that plays the fucking word I fucking hate, and all the shit that rolls into my entertainment. I wanna fucking enjoy it, but that shit keep rolling into my fucking fucked up entertainment and shit like that. But like I'm talking about the death of my dad, and how I was Etna, and it's a whole situation. This channel is really personal for me, so I'm gonna get a little personal with you guys. So I'm gonna give you a little personal backstories of how I came up and how I grew up, how I think, my philosophy, my mindset, and how I really view things and how I really look at the world. But like I gotta say one thing, one of the things that really for me, why I want to do this video is because one, I think being a loner is important, especially if you a guy. You don't even have to be a MGTOW. You a guy, you out there single in the world, and you got all this shit going on. People telling you gay if you don't have a girlfriend, or they constantly you got male members, you got your mom, female members, and women in your family asking you when you get a girlfriend, this and this and that. And sometimes it's so easy to get given to that depression, and basically, sometimes I notice this shit a lot of times when guys get in relationship with guys, well, not with guys, when guys get in relationship with girls, a lot of the times it's the situation where you look at it and you're like, oh my God, like, guy getting in a relationship with a chick. And it's like he's getting in there, he's thinking, oh my God, I'm madly in love with this chick 6 months into the shit. And then a year into it, 2 years into the shit, he starts to realize he goes from being this fun guy to this soulless guy, and he gets broken up with it because he's been with a girl for so long. He don't know what it feels like to be a loner. And the reason why I think loner, whether you a MGTOW, whether you a bachelor, whether you a single dude, whether you just on the guy on the come up, you a rapper, you an actor, whatever you're supposed to be, like women can often be a distraction. Now I can now well I still think it's bullshit, but if you met a chick and she was rocking with you when you didn't have much, okay, different story because there is rare cases like that where women have been in support of the guy when he didn't have much. So like there is a small percentage. I'm not gonna sit there and say all women are gold diggers, but the vast majorities are, but that's just a conversation for another day. But I was saying, the reason why I think learning to be a loner is so important is in the subject. It's so important to be a loner. The reason why being a loner is important to this subject is because if we don't learn how to be alone, we never really gonna be happy. Like I always say this, for me, I suffer from depression, and I know I should isolate, but I isolate from the world. I isolate from the troubles. Like I have very few friends, and the friends I haven't hung out with them in a while. But like being a loner is not a bad thing, and I want people to realize. Really, I truly do want people to realize that being a loner is not a bad thing. And once you learn to be a loner, it makes the world a lot easier because you are able to see things different versus okay, yeah, you do all this other bullshit go on into the world and people are like, oh, whatever, I don't give a fuck. And it's like we need to understand the fact that being a loner is just part of the world. And when you be a loner, you're more driven. You have a career. If you want to be an actor, you want to be a rapper, you want to be whatever you want to be, whatever your goal, whatever you got your mind and sight set on. Being a loner is cool. When you be a loner, it makes the world a lot easier. Now I'm not saying you still gonna still with the strong confidence, you still gonna get a hard dick just like the next man, and you see a chick with a fat ass, you're gonna wanna fuck. But understand the fact that women often can be distraction, and women are the ultimate dream killers a lot of times. So when you are on that grind mode, and the reason one thing I've been a loner since I've been a loner since like 14. I've been a loner most of my whole life. So for me being a loner and me getting a girlfriend right now, it would be a dramatic change for me if I got a girlfriend. It's like and I say selfish, be selfish too. Also, one of my tips too is be selfish. Being selfish, when people hear the word selfish, you think it's some self-righteous shit where you so selfish and you saying, be selfish and be like a asshole where if you see somebody down and out and you don't want to help nobody. No, don't. I ain't talking about that type of selfish. But be selfish for a second. Do things you love. If you love video games, play the video games. If you want to rap, you know what I'm saying. If you love collecting action figures like I do, or Funko Pops, or you into comic books, or you into anime, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying. Don't let no female do that shit, because a lot of times females see your hobby as they want a grown ass man. And like I said before, I have had, women I've been interested in, and I've been called a cornball lane, whatever. But to me, I don't give a fuck, because to me, I'm at the point where I don't need a woman in my life. I don't, man. I'm happy with being a loner. I often struggle with it from time to time, but being a loner, man, is not a bad thing. And I want people to understand that being a loner can benefit you in so many ways, because one, yes, being alone sometimes at time you think about some wild fucked up shit. I ain't gonna lie, but when you're a loner, it helps you be even a better person that understand mental a lot better than me. Like I'm attracted to, like, if y'all know about me personally, I'm attracted to like the monk culture. Like I love Buddhism. Like I'm not a full blown Buddhism yet. I read books on Buddhism. And like I want to become a monk one day. I want to live in a monastery. I want to live up and just give up my worldly possessions so I can live on a monastery. But like, I'm a fan of I'm a fan of Buddhism. And like I talk about non-attachment. I try to read books on it. And the what I like about monks is that they cut themselves off from the world. Like they don't have sex. They cut themselves off from the women, from the world, and they just live worldly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't worry about money, don't worry about anything else, but they just live life for me. And basically, the reason why I call myself a loner is I consider myself a monk, even though I'm not like living on a monastery. I consider myself like a monk, even though I'm living around these technology and laptops and iPads and all this other stuff that the world. I know that monks you should not just attach yourself to me as a monk. How I feel is that being a loner is not a bad thing. When you become a loner, like when you sincerely becomes a loner, what happens is you start to understand the fact that you love yourself. So when you enter a relationship, if you choose a relationship, because there's a lot of men who do choose to date, you understand you still do what you do. That's why I say me getting a girlfriend would slow me down. Like I'm not gonna fucking lie. Me getting a girlfriend at my point in my life, I'm 28 years old now. Like a woman would slow me down. Like me having a girlfriend right now would truly slow me down, because at one point I'm not gonna lie to you. It's, oh man, yeah, I was I'm whatever. So I would be a terrible boyfriend because I'm selfish. I'm the good person, selfish. Where I know what I want out of life, and to me having a chick and my girlfriend at my point in my life now, and my goal is my saying I'm not gonna get married. And I'm gonna say fuck marriage altogether. But my thing is, if I'm not married, if I don't meet a chick by 30 that doesn't spark my interest, I'm not getting married. I'm not getting married no time soon. So, but like I have always said about being MGTOW, man, is that especially being a black man and being black man, especially being a black man who's a MGTOW, is that sometimes the world will view being like, if you're a man, you're a loner, and you don't have a girlfriend, the world will look at you as, oh, you're gay, or like I did my previous video just minutes ago, day without women, like women nowadays don't do women shit. So why the fuck should us as men have to fucking have to sit there, winding down these females, open up doors, do all this other shit that don't really fucking matter? It's like these females don't do women shit. Back in the '60s, I understood. Look, I'm not gonna get ripped into comics for what I said, but like feminism back in the day, even though it was some man hating shit, I understood it back in the day because they did women shit. Like women actually were women. Women nowadays don't do women shit. So what's the fucking point of being important? What's the point of, as a man, laying down your lifetime, working 24 to 40 hours a day out of your work schedule just to provide for her, give her all this bullshit? And like when you can be a loner, like you can learn, you can be a bachelor, you can have your crib, you ain't gotta worry about somebody, no chick nagging you, telling you pick your drawers up. You can be a loner, you can play your fucking hockey crib, you play your video games, you can want to be. But the reason I'm making this video, man, is I want guys, man, to understand that being a loner, man, is not bad, man. Embrace that shit. Especially if you're a MGTOW, like being a loner, man, and that shit is fucking beautiful, dude. If you can live alone, I'm talking about like even if you're living with your mom, but I'm saying like even if I'm talking about that loner mindset, you got that loner mindset, you cool, you don't need much, like you can live, you live in a 3 bedroom apartment, you got your video game, you stream, whatever your fuck your hobbies is. It's like whatever your hobbies is, you can do that shit. With a girlfriend, you got this, you gotta take her out, you gotta make her laugh, you gotta talk to her on the phone, and it's like being a loner sometimes it makes the world a lot easier. Like, here's the thing. I tell, because I have a lot of male friends who are blue pill motherfuckers. They so blue pill. A lot of them are so pussy whipped. They just like, man, I just can't be around them dudes, man. It's just like, that shit started to rub off on me and shit. But, like I tell people all the time, like, being alone, and they look at me and they call me a loser a lot of times because I'm a loner. I tell dude, I'm more at peace with myself than you are. Because that girl leaves you, you're going to be fucking crying like a little bitch, like in romantic comedy, you see the dude with the ice cream bowl crying and shit, looking at the picture. So I'm like, man, fuck that bitch, man. Move on, man. Anyway, and it's like, you want to be that simp, with the fucking ice cream bowl, sit there looking at the girl picture. Like, man, I love the girl. She was everything. I'm like, man, get over yourself, nigga. You a man. What the fuck? Anyway, like, just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, just like, I don't know what it is. It's like for me, and like, I don't make this video too short, long in the stream too long, but like God, just like be a fucking loner, embrace that shit, man. Like when you embrace being a loner, dog, you learn so more. You learn more about yourself than if you was in a relationship with a girl because women don't make your life easier, to make it a lot harder. Like unless she your mother, okay, different story. Okay, she brought you into this world, true. But like at the end of the damn day, that shit don't mean nothing, man. Like I tell people all the time, what pisses me off with this bullshit is that everybody has this dumb narrative when it comes to just being a man that we gotta have women in our life 24/7. Like for me, dude, I'm a loner, dude. Even if I had a girlfriend, dude, I'm gonna want my girlfriend around me 24/7. I would go fucking crazy, dude. Like fucking her, like, and like to me, I'm the only way I want to have her around just for sex. That's fucking it, man. Like I'm not saying like women are fuck. Here's the thing, the vast majority of women are evil, but like I'm saying, like I don't want that shit, dude. I never always said this. Was say I love being a loner because for me, is I can get up and go what I want. I saw Logan last week 2 times. Friday, Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I watched John Wick, Lego Batman. I watch my movies. I watch my motherfucking DVDs. I purchase my movie. I look at Valentine's Day. A couple weeks ago. A month ago, and I saw nothing but blue pill dudes, roses. I mean, paying for spending money on the same tired ass pussy they was hitting a year ago. It's the same old retired redundant shit. So why the fuck am I doing this shit? But like, I don't understand motherfuckers nowadays, man. But like, guys, I don't want to make this too long, but this your boy No Filter right here, man. MGTOW, I love you guys, man. Shout out to my my fans, my 21 subscribers, 2 guys following listening to the chat, man. But this is a very thank you guys, and first thank you guys for a big support. It seems like being, like I just started this channel yesterday. I got 21 subs, man. I gotta say first and foremost, we thank you, MGTOW, man. Shout out to her for the monkey. Shout out to MGTOW Knowledge Darius. Shout out to the Man Unleashed. Shout out to Raging Gold Eagle. Shout out to all the MGTOWs out there, man, across the world, brothers out there, all my MGTOW brothers out there, yeah. But this your boy right here, No Filter, man. Peace and love. I see y'all with another stream. Peace.